Namaste. Namaste. Everybody, welcome. Welcome to the art of the word that I am. From the heart. Everybody, love now. Appreciating you very much, loving you very much, blessing you very much, and I'm very grateful for you. I'm bringing you good news. Word that I am, good news. Good news within the kingdom within, underneath all your shadows. Good news of the new earth. Good news from the world of love. You should focus on good news. Not bad news of this world, but the good news is that this system is to self-destruct and that I'm blonde. Whoa. I'll post you a picture later from last year picture. I was always on the sun so much as this year. Whoa. Okay, good news. I'm speaking about my hair. You know I'm divine feminine, I'm a goddess, I'm a woman, so I'll be speaking about my hair, but no, let us speak about good news. Good news is that this system is to self-destruct. And don't focus on bad news of this world, because this system is to self-destruct, and this is apocalypse, a revelation of everything that was hidden, and everything that was hidden and conceived and done behind the curtains is now surfacing on the light, is seen, recognized by your light. We are doing this work. We should not focus on the bad news of this world, because this world has to see a lot of bad news, that it realizes the good news, so it can reject the bad news. Humanity must reject the bad news. We should focus about bad news, on bad news within ourselves, do our shadow work, focus on our shadows, not focus on negative things out there, but focus on negative things, attachments, dependency, control, fears, traumas, jealousy, guilt, shame, blame, hate, and all these third-dimensional energies within us. This we should focus on, so we heal and we bring the new kingdom within, because this old kingdom, this old world has to self-destruct for the new kingdom to be built on the pure foundation. So yes, there are a lot of bad news in this world, and many say this is not going to heaven, this world is going to hell. It was never dark like this. We never saw so much darkness, and dark ones, the separated ones, never did such crazy things and obvious crimes like they are doing now against the humanity. Just look, rainforest is burning, lungs of Mother Earth are burning. Child molesting, child trafficking, pedophilia, corruption in everywhere, in government, in Hollywood, everywhere. Politicians all corrupt, they don't care. Politicians selling their souls for the money, selling people for the money, selling their countries for the money. Terror attacks. This crisis, that crisis, protests on all levels. Economic breakdown is just, everybody is just wondering how come this bank system didn't break apart yet, and this economic system. So much corruption in government, in corporations, in business. Everything is coming out. Everything is coming out. Don't focus on that. This world is not going to hell. It is just as it has to be, and I'm to present you the highest dimensional view on everything what I just spoke about. You have to understand one thing. We are living in a free will zone. Planet Earth is a free will zone. There cannot be any change without humanity by free will accepting the change, seeing reevaluating and judge the old darkness that is now surfacing. Reject it. We do not want it. We do not want this to happen anymore to our planet, to ourselves. We choose something else. Humanity must, by free will, see and experience all this shit. See it, experience it, so they can see it, so they can see that they are enslaved, so they can see the crime that is going on against humanity and against the planet, so they can see the conditions, so they can actually wake up and say, we do not want it. That's why they protest, they rise, nations rise, they go on the streets, they protest. We don't want it. By free will they are declaring, we have the power. We do not want this shit anymore to happen. For us to be violated and enslaved, and our planet, our Mother Earth, to be violated and enslaved. And parasited, consumed by evil forces. We do not want this anymore. So actually, everything is good news. It looks like world is falling apart. It looks like the world is falling into deepest hell, into deepest darkness. Bad news are everywhere, but this is the good news. Because apocalypse means revelation of what was hidden. And all these things are nothing new. All these things are nothing new. This has been going on forever. Just remember, World War II, Cold Crisis, Cold War, communism, enslavement here, enslavement there, corruption there. And if you go more and more in past, it was more dark and more terrifying, and people were enslaved and killed and had no rights, were killed just for fun of royalty. They were actually just working to die so royalty could live. They had no right. If royalty wanted to kill them, they could kill them. They can do anything with them. So it was always dark. It was always dark. It was always dark. It was even more dark than now is. But the light was not shining. The consciousness was 3D. The matrix of the earth was programmed for darkness, supporting darkness. Darkness was very supported in the old energy. So nobody revolted, nobody stood up, nobody saw actually what is happening, but they all got afraid and they were subdued, and they did what the dark authority pushed them and forced them and enslaved them and threatened them that they have to do, or they will lose their lives, or they will lose this, or they will lose that. Nobody actually revolted. Their plans were actually always succeeding, because they started the war, they started a terror attack, they started some financial crisis, they imprisoned somebody who was spreading knowledge and free energy and newer technology, and then the others stopped, and they were afraid, okay, if we continue this work of light, spreading love, spreading truth, spreading wisdom, if we continue this innovations, they will kill us also. And when they started a war, like in Yugoslavia, they started the war, immediately all the countries wanted to go to European Union. They immediately, like in our country was economically so highly developed, but because there was a war, they pushed us, intimidated us that we joined the European Union, because they actually didn't come to help until Bosnia and Croatia were completely demolished by Yugoslavian, by Serbian army, and NATO, USA, European NATO forces did not help Croatian, did not help Macedonian, did not help Bosnian. They literally allowed that their countries got devastated and genocided and completely bombed, destroyed in war, because they wanted to push Slovenia, our country, out of developed countries, because it was forecast we will be like Switzerland, And they actually play that game. And then our government and people were afraid. We have to go to NATO. We have to go to European Union, because if another war comes, we may end up all dead and devastated, just like Bosnia, just like Croatia. And their plan worked. But now their plan's not working. Like after World War II, their plan worked. All people subdued, and they did what the capitalist agenda was about. This was all tricks. But now it's different, because light is shining, darkness is not winning. In past, when they did these terrific acts, really terrible acts, darkness was turned off and surrendered and played their game. But now light is shining. Light is shining on all this darkness that is surfacing. And darkness doesn't like the light to shine. Darkness cannot stand the light shining on it. And then all this shit in the world is surfacing like never before. Enslavement, child trafficking, prostitution, corruption in government, water crisis, economic crisis, all this shit, karma, because the light is shining on it and it is surfacing. So, and as it is surfacing, like in past, all these things were happening, nobody saw it, and everybody just surrendered and subdued to the darkness. But now actually, because light is shining, pushing the darkness out, it's like a Revelation 22nd chapter. The light is shining on the demons, and they are getting judged. They are getting judged by humanity. And now that's why you have all these reports about child trafficking, about child molestation in Vatican, in Hollywood, in everywhere, corruption in government, corruption in business, corruption everywhere. That's why you have so much bad news everywhere. Everything is coming out. Poison in child food. All the imbalances, all the abuse and terror and lies, all the deceitful games, and all the terror, it's surfacing, and everybody can see it. In past, they didn't know. They said, okay, we have to kneel, we have to do what I say, or we will lose our lives. But now they say we have the power. Now they actually see light is shining on that darkness. Darkness is surfacing, and everybody can see it. Everybody knows now that government is not their friend. And the light is shining on. That's why so much bad news in the media every day. Because light is shining on it, everybody can see it, and angels are in government, in news media houses, everywhere where the light is shining on. The game has changed. The game has changed. And in past, and now when the light is shining on, people can judge it. Now people can see what is happening. Darkness is surfacing like never before these things, but people can also see like never before, and they are empowered by the light. The energy supports the light, and they protest, they stand up, they are mutually saying, we do not want this. We do not want this to happen. So the higher dimensional purpose of all this shit is not to turn earth into hell, but is actually to rise earth into heaven. So the darkness that was conceived under the scene, behind the scenes, can be seen, surfaced, judged, rejected, reevaluated, rejected, and something new. World of love for humanity, for planet Earth, can be established and chosen from humanity. So game has changed. In the past, when they have committed this acts of violating the humanity and planet Earth, light lost and it's subdued. But now their plans do not work. Actually, more they try to exercise their evil plans, more light is shining more bright, and more people are speaking out, more people are telling the truths, even on CNN, even on mainstream media. You can cry why this thing's happening, but it has to happen. This world has to see all the shit in the shitty form so they can see what is happening. Just look, and then they can reject it. They can choose something new. Just look the rainforest, what is happening in the rainforest. Rainforest is burning. And now even in parliaments, in UN nation, in CNN I heard reporters, politicians are saying Amazon rainforest is lungs of our planet, lungs of humanity. They are addressing planet Earth as a living being. And they're saying these are lungs of our humanity. We are destroying ourselves. So the rainforest is burning. And people are getting aware everywhere. Actually, look what we are doing. Just because of the profit, just because of meat industry that's actually polluting more the atmosphere. We are cutting out and burning out the rainforest, and we may destroy ourselves. If this goes on, humanity will destroy it. They see. And that's why great, terrible shit has to happen. That actually those people wake up. Hey, if we allow this to go on, we will kill ourselves. We will kill our planet. And never before so many people expressed love for rainforest, addressed planet Earth as a living being, addressed rainforest as lungs of humanity. So this is actually why it's good. People are coming together, people are saying, no, we don't want our Mother Earth to be destroyed and burned. We want to breathe. We want to serve our mother. Stop that. Stop destroying our mother. Actually, this, even on news, such as the message. Stop that. Light is shining. And 5G. 5G. They want to implement 5G. But people are realizing this is military weapon, this is to control us, this is to manipulate us emotionally, mentally, this is to create all kind of mental diseases, physical diseases, this is to mess with our genes, this is carcinogenic, this is evil weapon and we do not want it. And now Israel banned it, Brussels banned it, many cities banned it. I heard, I have to see if confirmed, that new iPhone will not support 5G. So, the greatest shit is happening also here, that people actually say, no, this is a weapon, you have to test this. You have to test this. You should test 4G and 3G also, because the cancer has gone up. But you have to test this 5G, what it does to human reproduction system, what it does to brain, what it does to DNA, how it affects the energy, how it affects the health, how it affects the DNA. What is radiation? Long term is causing. You have to. We will not be lab rats. They are standing up. In Brussels, they said, we do not want our population in our city to be experiment rats. Yes, they're speaking out. They're speaking out. So that darkness, so that the light can shine more. Light stands up and we say we are humanity, we are not rats. And I trust in my heart that 5G would fall. Because the light is shining too bright, and this is our light. The light we are, just by meditation, by doing these things, we are building the new grid of new earth, we are building the new energy, new matrix, and we are supporting all these things. We do not have to be part of protests, we do not have to be part, we just have to hold the higher vibration of fifth dimension, and like I'm doing now, barefoot in Mother Nature, anchor it down in Mother Earth. And when I'm speaking this, and I'm actually anchoring down to Mother Earth. Child trafficking, such bad thing, it cannot be most terrible thing, it hurts me. But when these things are now happening, light is shining on it, darkness is going crazy, because they are losing energy, and people see, not our children, you will not molest our children, you will not steal our children, you will not do this to our children, you punks. People are standing up. People are saying, no, protect the children, not the children. The light is shining on. So this is what is happening. Light Light must shine on, and light must shine on, light is shining on, and then darkness must surface like never before, because light is shining on and people can see. So people can see it and declare, we do not want it by free will, we want the world of love. Thou shalt not do this to us. So the higher dimensional purpose of all this shit that is happening, that is in the third dimensional eye, we are looking in this world, looking like this world is falling into hell, is actually quite opposite. Darkness has to surface, it has to be revealed, it has to show its deeds in the more terrible form, so that humanity can wake up and can declare by free will, we do not want this, we are humanity, we are one, we are brothers and sisters, we want world of love. So no, we are the blueprint, we are 100 years ahead. These people will need some time that they come on our level. And actually, they are happy in their matrix, lamenting, happy and like this, not happy but in comfort zone of a cage. And they are so much asleep, that this world has to see all the darkness and all the shit that this is in the world, that they wake up. And when the greatest shit is to happen, whatever is to be, you have to understand the higher dimensional purpose is actually not this world is going to hell, but darkness is revealed and light is shining on it, so they can see it, so they can choose something better. And they can choose light, they can choose world of love. Because the sad condition of a human race is that when you tell them nicely, they don't believe. But when they experience the hell and darkness and they see that we are actually in danger to destroy ourselves, and when they see that they are in danger, and when they suffer in experience, then they learn it, then they accept something better. That's the sad condition. So darkness has to be shown, all the teeth in the intensity, so they can wake up and they can say, no, we don't want to be enslaved, we don't want to support this, we want the world of love, we are human race. So this is what I wanted to speak this video about. Higher dimensional purpose of all the shit that is happening in this world is love, is absolute good. So that the darkness can surface and be revealed, that's a revelation, that's apocalypse, revelation of what is hidden. So people can see it, so people can realize that they are slaves and all the shit that is happening in this world. Darkness is going crazy, light is shining on, they are going more crazy than ever, doing more crazy obvious things like they ever did. Light is shining on and people can see it. Oh, this is happening. No, we do not want this. We will not be part of destroying humanity, enslaving humanity for your profits, for your wars. We deserve same as everybody. We judge this, that this shall be no more. We do not want this. We want world of unity, world of love, when we all have equal chances, and what belongs to you belongs to me. And we support each other, love each other. We want the world of love, world of freedom, where human being is the ideal and the center of human value. And we will not accept anymore this world when human being is slave, battery for you. We see this now, human being says what is happening. We stand up, we want the world of love. So the higher dimensional purpose of all the shit that is happening in the world is to rise this world to heaven, because human consciousness rise this world to heaven is build block of reality, and human consciousness must rise and reject the old third dimensional matrix consciousness, which actually created all the shit and separation in this world that is surfacing in intensity. And then they rise. and from higher consciousness. They choose something better. And higher consciousness, consciousness of love, unity, consciousness, being one with the source that I am in every human being, creates heaven on earth. They have to see the darkness first. They have to realize it. They have to suffer in it so they can reject it and rise to something new and choose the new earth from the heart. We are the new earth. Kingdom is within us. We are causing all this shit to happen, even volcanoes to burst. We are causing all this because our light is penetrating into the depths of darkness, surfacing all the darkness on, shining on the darkness so people can see it. So focus on the light, focus on good news of your ascension. Focus on shit within you. Kingdom is within you. Clear the shit within you. Let the wars and evil and imbalances in this world clear by those who are here to clear it. In their consciousness, you clear yourself so you can shine true light. The kingdom is within you. New earth is within you. Focus on the good news within the kingdom within you. That's why I give you the word that I am. Good news so you can rise. And whatever is happening in the world is light shining on the darkness, surfacing on darkness so people can see it and judge it. Thank you. I love you. Thank you for being part of the art of the word that I am. And I always say this because I am a powerful healing instrument. I cannot heal you. I can just send my energy. But I'm a very busy teacher, creator, artist. I have a lot to do. This is not really my work. For anyone who ever offered me a donation to support the art of the word that I am, I balance your energies, I purify you in distance, I get rid of the shitty energies, I fill you up with white light. I do my best on distance. People who have faith, they have seen miracles, they work on themselves, but I cannot do nothing. You know, I can only make you feel better, ground you, clear you, but your changes, you focusing on love, you healing the kingdom within, you do the changes, and you having the faith, you can heal yourself, you can teach yourself. I'm just the instrument of the word that I am. But I have to, because on the street and once a week like this, somebody comes to me, and when I go once, twice a week on the street, I do healing on people, and I do on friends, and my healing very powerful, and I do on everyone, whoever. So that's why I'm open to donation. Not that's why, but I'm open to donation. Everybody who wants to support the art of the word that I am, my teaching, my videos, my creation, my poetry, my writings. If this is what you feel in your heart, I just have to tell you, without you I would not be able to give one word that I am. Because where I was and where I'm heading from, and this now I'm living on faith and trust and surrender and having full faith in the word that I am to maintain me, because this is what Source wants from me, to give you the word that I am. And for every single donation, I'm so grateful. I bless you so much. And maybe invisible gold in my heart you receive even more. And for every single donation given to me, I perform white light source healing, quantum healing on you, on distance, no appointment, beyond time and space. I balance your energies, I clear up your energies, I fill you up with light. But like I said, your faith, you're working on yourself, you do the changes, heals you. I'm just a teacher, you save yourself. I'm just a healer, you heal yourself. And I do this also, if for, you know, healers have big price. I'm not a healer. I do this by side as a secondary work and a present gift for somebody who offered me a gift to support my work. You know? But I also do, if somebody chooses according to their choice, what they value, to offer me a donation, I do the same. If somebody offers me and just states what is the problem, I will not chat. I don't like Messenger. It's the worst thing that I can imagine in my life. But I will do the healing. Also, if somebody needs healing, but for unconditional donation that you value in your heart. I never say this because I'm not really here to be a healer. I do healing on those that love my work and my friends. But I say this, if anybody is like they want to offer, you know, healers, they charge 3 figures. I don't. I have no price, I do everything for free. But if you choose, if you need healing, I cannot heal you. That's the problem. That's why no price, no nothing. I can only do the energy work on you. And after 3 days you can be same, or 2 days like you were, because you didn't do the changes. But if you need healing, if you need relief and you have faith, I also do healing if anyone offers me unconditional donation per their choice. I do healing on every soul. But you heal yourself. Just do know that I'm open, and I have to say it more. I have to post it also. And like I said, and I'm so grateful for every single donation that ever comes. And I will never forget you, because I'm to make it like a great teacher. I don't care what numbers look now. I know the master that I am here within. And I have met the greatest masters in India. Secluded. Didn't have many followers, but I know I'm here. Teach the masses. Masses of those who really want to get enlightened. So I'm so grateful for every single donation. Without you, I would not be able to do anything. I bless you and I love you. Focus on good news, because this world is to self-destruct. This world has to see a lot of darkness till the day wake up. And that's why all this shit is happening. We are the good news that comes after. Good news comes from within the kingdom within. Namaste. I love you, brothers and sisters. We are in this together. We are the good news. Bad news is also good news. Bad news has to happen. So they realize the bad news that is happening, so they can choose the good news. Choose the light. Namaste. I love you. And see you, hopefully. Always. From the heart. Namaste, namaste.